$19,138.52 is what the value of the portfolio sits at this week. I'm going to show you the buys that I made last week. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm your host, Buckning, and today it's just another day of investing. And so we'll get right into it here. I'm going to show you first of all the buys that we did this week. And so we did purchase some Apple, ticker symbol APPL. We did do a fractional buy here. As you can see on the screen, we were able to get 0.3997 of a share at the cost of $99.69 Canadian. Of course, that's a fractional buy, but you can see that on the screen. So moving on to the next thing, we went and purchased the Vanguard S&P 500 index ETF, which we dollar cost average into every single week by doing a fractional buy of $25. And so we now have 21.9 shares of this Vanguard Index ETF, which mimics the S&P 500, or at least tracks as closely as it possibly can to the S&P 500. And we did do a fractional buy, I guess not of $25, but of $24.99. We were able to get 0.24 of a share, not 249, just 24 of a share at the cost basis of $104. Those are my buys for the week. Nothing crazy. The portfolio, like I said, is sitting at $19,138. As you can see on the screen, that's a new milestone, okay? For the week there, we're up $150, up 0.79. For the month, up $74.65, up 0.39. For 3 months, we're up $254.38. For the year, up $123.44 for the past year. And the thing to take into consideration about this is when it says 1 year, it is not in the calendar fiscal year. It is a rolling 1 year. And then for the all, we're up $1,472 since starting this portfolio. And on the day or at the end of the week there, we are just closing out $55 in the negative. So that's the portfolio. We'll head over to trackyourdividends.com and I'll just show you guys the portfolio here with all the updated positions that we bought. Portfolio yield 4.01, yield on cost 4.3%. That's what happens when you dollar cost average. You get a higher yield because you are buying whether it's high, whether it's low, and it all averages out and you end up getting a higher yield. For the most part, if you are buying the proper stocks that are fitting your criteria, fitting your conviction in the companies that you want to hold, and again, do not follow me into trades. This is not financial advice. I am just showing you what I am doing, and it might not make sense to you. So annual income for the year, $762. Now, that is not divided up every single month. However, you can do it every single month in the sense of certain positions that you buy. There are strategies around doing that. Sometimes, for the most part, it's not recommended to do that. But hey, $762 a year, not too bad when it comes to dividend stocks. Portfolio beta. Beta determines the safety of your portfolio. It is at a 0.88. Anything typically above a 1 it gets a bit more risky. So that is trackyourdividends.com, as you can see. Next, we'll head over to ShareSite. The reason we are going to use ShareSite is because it actually tracks in the calendar fiscal year, which is meaning January 1 to today, year to date, which Wealthsimple Trade does not do. And so, as you can see here, capital gains $309, 1.64%. Dividends $346.89, up 1.84%. Currency gain, because we do own U.S. positions in the tax-free savings account, some would say that's a bad idea because you get this 15% withholding tax on the dividend. Not that big of a deal to me. Down 0.54%, and the total return in this calendar year of $554.98, taking all those metrics into factor, gives us a performance of 2.95%. Now, that is not the greatest return, and I'm going to be honest about that, because if you just did the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF that you saw, ticker symbol VFV, I do believe I am up 11% on that position alone from the beginning of this year of 2023. And it just goes to show, maybe sometimes buying individual stocks is not always the best thing. And if you're not the person to want to do your research to understand fundamentals of a company, then an index fund, and not just any index fund, please, or ETF, not just some random one that has nothing to do with what you're trying to achieve, a very specific one that is aligned with what you are trying to achieve, aligned with your goals, not some weird ETF that is like called the Chad ETF or something. So other than that, guys, that's it for the video. If this content is valuable to you, There's some more videos you can check out. You can check out my last month's dividends total, which was like 74% growth or something like that. But other than that, guys, have a great weekend. Well, I hope you had a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.